Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Billiard Network, the home of global pool on YouTube. My name is Imran Majid, aka the Maharaja, and I'm going to be hosting today's match. Well, we have one of the best men players in the world against one of the best lady players in the world. It is, in fact, the eagle-eyed Jayson versus the women's champion Kelly Fisher. And this tournament was played a couple of weeks ago at the GB 9-Ball Tour. And here we are in the last 16. We are about to witness a race to 9, alternate break with the 9-ball on its spot. Jayson wins the lag. It's getting ready to break. Nice solid break there from Jayson. Made 2 balls, the 1 ball and the corner ball. Unfortunately, doesn't have a great shot on the 2. He has a quite a nice safety option. Or if he wanted to attack, could bank it straight back to where he's standing. He's probably going to play safe, knowing Jayson. He can't take liberties when he's playing Kelly, because we all know how good Kelly Fisher plays. This is event number 1 of the GB9 season, and it's called the Paul Medati Trophy, in remembrance of Paul Medati. May him rest in peace. He was a great player who used to play on our tour, a great snooker and pool player. So may he rest in peace. Jayson plays a nicely weighted safety shot and puts Kelly in a spot of bother. She's in a bit of trouble here. What would I do? I'd probably just roll up to it. I mean, if you hit it hard, you're looking to get lucky. And that's exactly what she did. She kind of double kissed the 2 and got safe behind the 5. But as they say, it pays to hit them. Jayson faced with a kick shot here. Maybe 1 rail, bump the 2, just like he's pointing his cue. Bump the 2 to the short rail and then a long rail, and use the 9 and the 4 as blockers. That seems like a pretty smart shot. Oh wow, this looks like a great shot. He hit that absolutely perfect. And a little tap on the table by Kelly. A great speed control there by Jayson. Kelly looking to kick 2 rails. Oh, and she missed the ball completely. Didn't expect that. Expected Kelly to hit the ball at least. Rule number 1, hit the ball. She'll be rather disappointed with that, because she knows she should have hit that 2 ball. And something good could have happened, you know. But Jayson has ball in hand. There's 1 good positional shot here required from the 3 to the 4. Got to get your speed control right. Anywhere in the vicinity of the 5 would be okay. Oh wow, he's overhit that by quite some margin. So now has to play a one rail kick, I would have thought, to try and get some separation. Jayson using a kicking system there. Jayson, one of the absolute powerhouses of the game. He's got a very good CV. He's won a bunch of tournaments, including the US Open. Very nice shot. A bit fortunate not to scratch there. Puts his hand up to apologise. Could have easily scratched, but he's played that very nicely. Kelly looking to jump here. I don't see what she can do with the jump. I think she was trying to kind of cross bank it and try and get a good cue ball. But she's left this 4-ball up, and we all know how good of a shot maker Jayson is. So I might elect to play this with a little bit of inside, maybe 11 o'clock on the cue ball. Play 2 rails, just like that. Nicely done.
The next match on table 16 is Lee Stacey and Mark Shepherd.
Oh, I didn't expect that. Looks like Jayson put in a little bit of a quick stroke there. We didn't expect that from Jayson. He's usually very reliable at potting the ball. He's given a nice chance to Kelly here to open her account. And she should get the first rack on the board here. Kelly Fisher sinks the first 9-ball of the match, takes a 1-0 lead. Kelly to break, rack number 2. It's a dry break. I think she cut them a bit too much there. When the 9-ball is on the spot, like this format, you do have to use a cut break. But you can't cut it too thin, and you can't hit them too fat. It's about finding that sweet spot. And then you usually make one of 2 balls, either the one in the side or the corner ball. Ideally, you want to make both. So she's going to push out. Where does she push to? Yeah, tough position for Kelly. She's trying to think of a push out. Because there's so many balls around the one, it's easy for Jayson to play a snooker. I didn't like that shot, and I think she's left a shot in the side pocket here. And Jayson could go around the rails, use 3 or 4 rails to get close to the 2-ball. I'm sure he's going to jack up slightly and have a go at this. Yeah, so not a great shot by Kelly there. 2 ball just passes. There we see a good camera view there. They are using the what are these balls called? Dynasphere. Yeah, sorry, it was on the tip of my tongue. They seem to play okay. I played in this tournament as well. I still prefer the Predator Arcos, but these play pretty nice. So 2-rail position here. A little bit of high right. It was probably 2 o'clock on the cue ball. Good speed control. Looks like he's going to go to the short rail and come back. And side pocket and the 8 in the other side pocket. And he should be home and dry. Jayson pots the 9 to level up at 1-all. Jayson to break, rack number 3. Let's see how he hits them. He made a ball, the corner ball, and he gets the 3 points. He's got to look at the 1. Mind you, it's not easy. It's a bit of a cut. And I'm not sure if the 4 and 5 are wedged up together. We shall soon find out.
The next match on table 6 is Tony Grant and Stu Williams.
Got to say, the GB9 Ball Tour is probably the best national tour on the planet. We have laptop scoring, we have referees, we have lovely venues, good equipment, live stream. What more can you ask for a national tour, you know? So if ever you guys are in the UK and want to play a tournament, I do recommend the GB9 Ball Tour. Go to gb9balltour.com and check out their calendar.
Steve Weaver and Mark Foster, please come to the registration desk.
This was actually the first event after a long time due to the lockdown and the pandemic. So close to 2 years nearly, the tour was not happening. But now we're back in action, and it was a real delight to go and see everyone and just to be out and playing pool again. It was almost like the tournament didn't matter. It was just great to be back. Looks like he's drawing this a little bit. Now this grey ball is the 6 ball and the turquoise ball is the 7. Slightly lost the cue ball there, did Jayson. But he's such a good shot maker, we expect him to get this. Probably in the side pocket to afford good position. He can play corner, but I would have thought the side was the better option. Let's see. Jayson taking his time. Obviously, he knows it's a important shot in the rack. If he gets this, he should win the rack. Nice shot. Jayson showing his shot making skills there.
Please come to the registration desk.
Played that with low right, probably 4 o'clock on the cue ball. Now he wants to play this 8 in the same pocket. Used a bit of check side there to straighten the cue ball up. Does he go forward? Is he coming back? Probably coming back. That was centre ball striking almost. Jayson takes down the 9, goes up 2-1. There we saw our fast forwarding action. Saves a lot of time for the viewers. Kelly to break, and that's a much better break by Kelly. Makes the 3 points and has got a shot on the 2. Made the 1 ball in the side. So every ball you pot counts as 1 point, and every ball that goes past the head string counts as 1 point, and you need a minimum of 3 points. There you see the 8 and the 6 went past the head string, and she made the 1 in the side. So it was a compliant break. And pretty good layout here. I don't see any problems. Yeah, just roll this forward now, and it's simply connect the dots. Probably the hardest shot would be getting from the 6 to the 7 is the key shot to the rack. Wants a nice angle on the 6 here to get to the 7. Probably half ball. She wants a half ball angle on the 6. Needs it to go, otherwise she's going to be straight. Yeah, speed control was off there. Wanted at least another 1.5 foot down the table. She wanted that half ball angle so she could play 2 rails, long rail, in position for the 7. Now has to draw back, and it's overdone it slightly. See, that all came about due to her last positional shot. I mean, this is makeable, but it's tougher than she would have liked. But she's a shot maker. She'll probably get this. And there you go. Wow, I didn't expect that. A scratch as well. Overcut the ball. If she made the ball, she wouldn't have scratched. Let's not forget, Kelly's using a new Revo shaft by Predator. She's just joined the Predator team. So welcome to the team, Kelly. And she's playing with new equipment, and this is the Revo shaft she's using. Obviously, she used to use wood before this, and yeah, I would say it's a completely different world, going from wood to carbon fiber. Jayson takes that one down, 3-1. Jayson to break. That was a dry one. Maybe hit that a little bit too hard. I must say it is quite a fine art, breaking with the 9 ball on the spot. It's not rocket science, but there is an element of skill involved. It's not just get up there and give them a whack. You know, you have to use spin, you have to get the right contact on the one, you have to use the right speed, you need your body in the correct position, as you do with all breaks. But see what Kelly does here. You can just sort of see that Kelly's not completely used to her new equipment, because she's played a couple of, I wouldn't say careless, or maybe lackadaisical shots. Jason's mishit that. Has he fluked it? No. Jayson was quite unhappy with that shot. Made a little hand gesture. Caught the one ball too thick. But nevertheless, I don't think this ball cuts in the side. It's too far past the lip of the pocket. I might be wrong. With the wafer thin cut, maybe it does go in. If not, she's in a bit of a predicament. Kelly, age 42, and has won the WPA Women's 9-Ball 2 times, once in 2012 and once 7 years later in 2019. But she's always there and thereabouts in women's tournaments. I should say she dominates the women's game, and she is the world #1, I believe. I might be wrong there. Yeah, obviously Kelly thought it would pot. It looks like she went for it. Okay, I see a shot here. 11 o'clock on the cue ball. High left English. Float round 1, 2 rails, maybe 3 rails for the 2 in the same pocket. You got to go between the gap of the 4 and the 6. So you got to be quite precise here. 11 o'clock on the cue ball. 1, 2, 3 rails. Overhit it a bit. Okay, faced with a tougher shot than he would have wanted. Oh, he hit that way into the rail too early. That stroke seemed a little bit quick as well. Quick backswing. They say it's better to have a slow backswing. Almost like a crossbow. When you're shooting a crossbow, you pull the string back slowly, then you release. So it's slow and then release. And your cue should accelerate when you're releasing or moving forward. 2-rail kick, 3-rail kick, and wow, what a great shot. Yeah, she hit the 2. Very nice shot. Does Jayson go for the shot here and try and get position? There is a 3-rail position or 4-rail positional shot here. Putting the 2 in the corner and going around the table, coming back down this end for the 3. Or he has safety options, a thin snick behind the 3. A little bit surprised at that. Jayson usually attacks when he gets a chance. Maybe he's not feeling great. I don't know. So, looks like the 2-ball does cut in the side pocket. She can just see the right hand edge of the 2-ball. And it may pot in the side pocket. We shall soon see. Okay, she went for it. A little bit too thick. And it looks like the 2 passes the 5 here, which would afford a natural position for the 3. The 4-ball's in a bit of a tricky spot. Here he looks absolutely perfect to draw between the gap, the 6 and the 9. Yeah, just where he's pointing his cue. You've got to put a good stroke on this. Don't decelerate, accelerate. Nicely done. Now looks like he's got a little bit of angle on the 4-ball, so he may go down table and come back for the 5. That way you can let your stroke go and hit the shot more confidently. Yeah, looks like he's going up table, coming back. Just going to roll forward. Maybe he didn't want to hit the 8 there. He would have had a better shot on the 6. Now he has to negotiate position for the 7. The 9's in the way. Okay, yeah. He played to miss the 8. But he's landed absolutely fine here. He is quite close to the rail, but shouldn't be a problem. Can draw this back. He's using the rail maybe. Straight draw. Nice stroke. Good speed control. (4-1) to Jayson Shaw. Eagle Eye takes a commanding lead. Now Kelly needs to pull her socks up and start potting a few balls. You need a good break here, Kelly. And she made a ball. Yes, the 8 ball goes in. It seems like an illegal break though. Yeah, she didn't get the 3-point rules. I should say non-compliant break actually. It's just for those of you who are not familiar with the 3-point rule. One on to 3 here. Oh, lost the cue ball. Jayson will be annoyed with that. Maybe he wanted to hit the 9 there, not sure. If there's any weakness in Jayson's game, it's probably his cue ball control, yeah. Apart from that, he's probably one of the greatest shot makers on the planet. Does everything else pretty good. It's just can have a little bit of a loose cue ball now and then. but it is improving. Looks like he's going airborne. Jumping over the 9 ball, and it's very close to the cue ball. Probably had about an inch there to work with. Very nice jump shot. And lovely position too. 2 ball in the side. We'll have a nice angle on the 4 to come 2 rails closer to the 5. Top right on the cue ball. Probably 1 o'clock there he used. You noticed how he queued up pretty central there to the white, and then when he was using his delivery stroke, his final stroke, he put a bit of spin on the ball. That way you're almost kind of guaranteed to pot the ball. Some people call that the centre ball twist. Oh, he's landed a bit short here. Jayson struggling with his speed control. That's at least a foot short. Does have a cut shot on this 7 ball. But cue ball's going to be pinging across the table. Depends how he wants to play this. Does he play it with a bit of inside, or does he just play centre ball? He just played centre ball. You could tell by the tangent of the cue ball. Good pot, left with another tricky 9 ball, but we are talking about the eagle eye here. So I reckon he'll make it. It's got to bear down. Clean as a whistle, straight into the center of the pocket. 5-1 to Jayson Shaw. Rack number 7, eagle eye to break. That's a better break. Made the 1 and the cube corner ball, and has got a shot on the 2. Not an easy shot, mind you. Does he roll it? Does he hit it hard and go around the table? I like jacking up slightly and going around the table. 3 rail position, try and get your cue ball somewhere in the center of the table. Go around the back of the 8. That way you can let your stroke go and hit it confidently. I don't like rolling it. That's what he's just contemplating now. Yeah, he's got to jack up and fire this in. Is he leveling out and just rolling it in? Doesn't look like he would scratch. I don't know, maybe it's a scratch in the side pocket. It's funny, sometimes you don't think you're going to scratch on shots like this, but you actually do scratch. It's something to do with CIT, which is called collision-induced throw. So when the two balls collide, there is some throw, if you want to get technical, that is. But it looks like he's putting a stroke on this and going around the table. Okay, I think he attempted my shot, which I suggested. Didn't want to catch the 7, but nevertheless has got a nice shot on the 3 and doesn't have to do anything with the cue ball, can just roll this in and play the 4 in the side. So centre ball striking, maybe just below centre to drag the ball, kill it. Okay, he stunned it slightly. Don't know why he didn't roll it, but he made the ball. See, if he rolled it, he would have been straight in on the 4, and then he wouldn't collide into the 9. Now he's going to have to bump the 9 and get shaped like that. Okay, that'll do. That'll work. Jayson finding his feet, and looks like he's on a bit of cruise control now. And Kelly Fisher's in a bit of trouble. 6-1 to Jayson. Kelly to break, rack number 8. Oh, and that's a dry one. Is the 8 ball going in? Yep, the 8 ball went in, so it's a compliant break. Pretty nice open table. There's one good shot here from the 1 to the 2. Needs to put a stroke on this. Centre ball maybe. Yeah, nicely done. She did put a good stroke on that. It's got prime position. Bottom left on the cue ball here. $7 on the cue ball here. Bounce your cue ball out a little bit. Maintain an angle on the 3 to get to the 4. Nice angle. Now this is all about speed control. Playing the 4 in the bottom left-hand pocket, I would have thought. 1 rail position. Doesn't really want to be on the rail, but that'll work. Centre ball striking, just 1 rail position. Now, just wants a nice little angle on this 6 ball to get to the 7, and she should be home and dry. Lovely angle here. $5 on the cue ball here. There you see, she's applying the $5. Nicely straight in. So, as we all know, Kelly can play. As we saw in the Championship League pool, Predators Championship League pool, maybe a couple of months ago here in the UK, and she beat some very good players. When she gets going, she's very dangerous. Good break by Jayson. Is that illegal or non-compliant? Made 2 balls, and I don't think a ball went past the head string. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 balls on the table. 2 have been potted, 1 in the corner, 1 in the side. I'm not sure if a ball went past the head string. Maybe it did. Maybe something came in and out of the kitchen. Jayson, yeah, it was a tough shot to try and get position on the 3, and as fluke to snooker. That's the nature of the beast, unfortunately. Part of the game. Kelly goes straight for her jump cue.
Please come to the registration desk.
See how she's aiming there over the ball to give her a good reference to the potting point. Elevating.
The match on table 14 is not here on table 14.
That'll do. Looks like it's going to be pretty safe. Gives Jayson a easy safety though. He's got a bunch of balls here, a little wall of balls he can get behind. Oh, that's not a good shot. That's careless. He's developed the 4 as well to make things worse. And yeah, that was careless. Centre ball striking, just make the ball. Ooh, that was. Used the rail a lot there, but it's in. Roll the 3 forward. She can just draw out of this, probably catch a piece of the 9, and we'll still have shape on the 6. So, oh, missed the 9 ball, which is fine. Didn't want to be that straight, but should be fine. Can roll this forward, play the 7 in the side. Probably want it to bounce off the rail a few more inches there. Kelly needs this rack desperately. Fires it in. Played it nice and confidently. And now she's got an angle going away from the 8, so 3 rail position for the 8 in the corner. She used a bit of left-hand spin there. Stun follow for the 9 in the opposite pocket. Yep. Nicely executed. And the 2 times ladies world champion reduces the deficit to 6-3. And Kelly to break. That's her best break to date in this match. Unfortunately, didn't get a shot on the 2. She has got a safety shot, obviously. But would have liked to have an open shot on the 2 here. Probably going to separate the 2 balls. Cue ball behind the 3. 2 over on the other side. Simple, but effective. It's not all about distance when we play safeties on a pool table. I come from a snooker background, and sometimes distance is good enough, but not on a pool table. It's only a 9 by 4.5 surface. Okay, 1 rail kick here. Could make this ball. Ooh, wow. Expected Jayson to hit that ball. Maybe got a funny bounce off the short rail. That was quite a big target. He'll be disappointed with that. Bottom left on the cue ball. Sweetly done. Stroked the ball nicely there, Kelly did, to get perfect position. She's just gotta mind her work and get on this 4 ball nicely. Can she draw into the 5? Yep. A little bit inside English here to check the cue ball and play the 5 in the side. Would have liked a little bit more speed on the cue ball, but she's absolutely fine. She can play high right, 1 o'clock on the cue ball here, center table position. And that's nicely done. Two rails or 1 rail or draw like that. I don't know why she put her hand up. Okay, she lost the cue ball slightly there. Her body was in the way. I'm not sure actually. Maybe she nearly scratched in the side pocket. That's probably why she put her hand up. 2 rails, a little bit of right hand spin there to come into the line of the shot. And fairly elementary 9 ball. Kelly Fisher reduces the deficit. Only 2 racks in it now. 6-4 to Jayson. Jayson to break. Oh, that's an absolutely beautiful break. That's a textbook break. Cue ball central. 1 ball in the side. Corner ball. And a lovely shot on the 2. How do you like it? It would be great if we could just emulate that kind of break every single break, wouldn't it? That's the kind of break you dream about. Two rail position here, probably 3 o'clock on the cue ball. Stun round 2 rails, come into the line of the shot for the 5. Jayson making very light work of this rack. All a product of his absolutely fantastic break, I must say. 1 rail position there. Probably playing 1 rail position again. Some top spin. Maybe a little bit of left. Okay, right. Perfectly on the 9. Lovely run out by the Eagle Eye. 7-4. Kelly to break, rack number 12. Lost the cue ball this time. It was actually fortunate she didn't scratch. Can roll this in and play short side position on the 3. Yeah. See, that's quite a clever shot there by Jayson. He kind of half attempted the pot because he knew he'd have a good cue ball. Quite an intelligent shot, very well thought out. But it did lay quite nicely for that shot. He would have loved to pot the 2 because he would have nice position on the 3. Oh, the dreaded gap. Kelly's found a gap. And plays a snooker. Yep, she's got him. It looks like she's got him. Can he swerve it and separate the balls? Yeah, that's exactly what he did. Swerved it with some inside spin. Nice containing shot. Kelly has to play a safety here. I bet she would like that shot back because that was not as intended. The speed control was off, and I think everything was off there in that shot. Like I said, she has got new equipment, and there is a massive difference going from wood to carbon fiber. I can tell you from first-hand experience, because I made the transition myself about 4 to 5 years ago. But once you do get it down with the carbon fiber shaft, it's amazing. Yeah, it's got a lot more advantages than disadvantages, I would say. Okay, so a couple are easy to maintain, easy to clean. It's never going to warp. You can travel knowing that it's not going to bend in your cue case, in your suitcase. They are actually indestructible. So, bottom left on the cue ball here, play the 6 in the same pocket. Eagle Eye looking to get on the hill here. Looking good. Yeah, he used top right-hand English there. Probably 1 o'clock on the cue ball. And just roll this in. Play the 8 in the corner or the side. Corner is the favorite now. Absolutely perfect. Just a stop shot, centre ball striking. Played it into the rail slightly. (8-4). The Eagle Eye exerts his authority again. Rack number 13, Jayson to break. And a nice break, made the 1 in the side and the corner ball. Just needs a nice angle on the 3 ball here to get on the 4. It's probably the key to the rack. Bottom left. Maybe draw back a couple of inches here. And this is all like plain sailing now. Connect the dots. Coming towards the end of this match now. Jayson got 3 balls left. Probably play 2 rail position here. A little bit of right hand English. Okay, 1 rail. If you like this video, please subscribe and like and share. And that's it, guys. 9-4 to Jayson Shaw. Wasn't the best match he's ever played, but we have been in lockdown for a couple of years. No one really in stroke or played any competitive pool. But Jayson advances to the quarterfinal. Unlucky to Kelly. Put up a good fight with her new equipment. I'm sure she'll be much better with it soon once she's had a little practice. But that's it for me for now. Stay tuned to the Billiard Network for more 9-ball action from across the globe. Ciao for now, guys.